and feel free to keep the videos on too. So there are only 6 questions. Okay, they're very pointed. First question is on the summary of Karma Yoga. Krishna provides a very diplomatic verdict when Arjuna asks who wants to flee the battlefield and he wants to take up sannyasa. So when Arjuna asks him about the difference between sannyasa and tyaga, hoping that Krishna would glorify sannyasa, what is Krishna's diplomatic verdict? So sannyasa, the general understanding means renouncing all these actions. So tyaga, the general understanding is renouncing the fruits of actions. So please have the answers ready, and I hope you've already gone through that, and let me know what anybody wants to answer.
Satvika sannyasa and tyaga are the same as karma yoga. So you still have to do. You still have to perform the karma without worrying about and renounce what the karma phala will.
Correct. You cannot. Arjuna hopes that Bhagavan will glorify sannyasa, and Arjuna thinks sannyasa is renouncing all actions and becoming a sannyasi. Go sit in the forest and meditate. That's Arjuna's secret hope. But Bhagavan says you cannot refrain from obligatory duties. Both the sannyasi and tyagi are one and the same, and that is a karma yogi. One karma yoga is renouncing the fruits of actions but doing one's own swadharma. That is the new definition Bhagavan gives, different from the traditional definition. Then summary of Jnana Yoga. In the summary of Jnana Yoga provided by Krishna in shlokas 13 to 17, what does Krishna say? So only way not to be bound by karma. That is, how do you get out of samsara? And in which shloka does he say this? Ravi, you want to say? Or
it is in shloka 17. The only way to realize is by thinking that, hey, one is not the doer. Yes. And also, the gunas affect, the gunas in a person is what affects the karma.
Yeah, so we just saw that now. The only way not to be bound by karma, okay, karma is what causes the cycle of samsara. When your past karma is fructifying in this life, the prarabdha karma, that is, the body is a result of prarabdha karma. Karma jam, there's a word is used. It is due to the karma, this body, born of karma. Only way not to be bound by karma is to fully realize that one is not the doer. Okay, and it is the gunas of prakriti together with the elements of the subtle body that is the doer. So if one knows that, then one does not accrue karma. Why does Bhagavan pick these 6 topics on jnanam, which is knowledge, karta, doer, karma, action, buddhihi, intellect, dhritihi, willpower, and sukham, happiness? Anybody wants to answer?
If you know all these, you know the full lessons of Bhagavad Gita.
Correct. Bhagavan feels that if these topics are known, the entire Bhagavad Gita is known. That's why he picks these 6 topics. Then Bhagavan gives a summary of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga twice. In the first summary of Karma Yoga, Bhagavan emphasized that Satvika Sannyasa, Tyaga, and Karma Yoga are one and the same. And it is doing one's obligatory duties and renouncing the fruits of actions. Krishna re-summarizes Karma Yoga in slokas 41 through 49. What is the emphasis this time? Answer is in this question itself. Anybody?
Swadharma, you have to do your...
Yes, the emphasis is on Swadharma. So that is slide 114 of the last chapter. So it is the innate nature-born duty. A person who's born with valor, strength, etc., has a duty as a soldier, for example. So you cannot escape Swadharma. So Bhagavan, summary of Jnana Yoga, So it's present emphasis on Swadharma. And then Bhagavan spends, okay, then in shlokas 50 through 55, Bhagavan re-summarizes Jnana Yoga. So previously in 13 to 17, the emphasis was on the fact that Atma is not the doer, hence it is not the reaper of the fruits of actions, and that when one identifies with the higher nature, instead of identifying with the mind-body complex, one does not accumulate karma. We saw that. What is the emphasis, again, when he re-summarizes Jnana Yoga in shlokas 50 through 55, what is the emphasis? Anybody?
Nididhyasam?
Nididhyasanam, Vedantic meditation. So that is there in this slide. So Nididhyasanam, Vedantic meditation focused topic. That is how you achieve the highest, by understanding your own true nature and the nature of the all-pervading consciousness. Then Bhagavan spends 7 shlokas on bhakti. Where does bhakti fit in if there are only 2 yogas, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, according to Bhagavan in shloka 2.39. So Bhagavan says, so far we will listen to Sankhya, now listen to Karma Yoga so that you cast aside the bonds of karma. That's what he says in 2.39. Now, where does bhakti fit in the context of these 2 yogas, and why does Bhagavan emphasize bhakti? Can anybody say that?
Because it goes between karma yoga and jnana yoga. They're just different paths to the same destination.
Correct. Bhakti straddles both Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Bhakti consists of various sadhanas in Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. And why Bhagavan emphasizes that to sail through Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga with ease, one needs Bhakti. You can do other ways too. Bhakti is the easiest way, like a bullet train going through. Okay. So for those who want to know, so the word Buddhi Yogam Imam Shru. Now listen to the yoga of Buddhi, or the Karma Yoga, which will cast aside the bonds of karma, is what he says. So in the 7th, in chapter 7, he grades bhaktas. He praises and grades the 3 types of disciples. So he grades bhakta in chapter 7. Now he praises and grades the 3 types of disciples on the portion on Shishya Mahima, glories of the disciples. What are the 3 types of disciples that Krishna mentions, and what are the benefits they accrue? Disciples means Bhagavad Gita disciples, students of Bhagavad Gita. What are the 3 types of students of Bhagavad Gita, and what are the benefits they accrue? Anybody? Or you want to say that?
The Gita teacher,
Yeah.
the serious student and the casual student. Gita teacher is very dear to Bhagavan and gets moksha. Serious student casts off karma slowly and gets moksha soon. Casual student attains the highest heavens.
Yes, correct. So the 3, everybody gets benefit. Even a casual listener just comes and listens, doesn't go home, do homework, and try to understand. Even that person goes to the highest heavens, just regularly attending Gita classes and listening. Okay. So that is the end of the summary.